Good morning, you guys. Happy Wednesday and happy 3 days out. So we woke up this morning, 202.0 pounds, had check-in sent in to coach. Weight was up just a tiny bit from yesterday, up 0.6 pounds, but we still look really, really good. Fat was elevated a little bit in my food meal plan yesterday, but also too, I didn't get the best sleep last night either. Only had one bowel movement versus my normal two. So all of these things can play a little bit of a factor in the weight change here this morning. But either way, still had a really good look here this morning. And came in here, as you guys saw, got my checklist put together for today. Currently on my Wednesday workshop meeting for my other job, and I was sitting here watching, waiting on Cam to get his feedback back to me for the day. And so today, our food, we are going to be on 215 grams of carbs, 71 grams of fat, 259 grams of protein. This is 2,535 calories. Sorry, I was reading a text. And then we will be taking Epsom salt bath tonight. Sodium and potassium is all the same. But then my step count got dropped down to 6,000 steps versus 8,000. And today is today is a rest day from the gym. So that also means no cardio today. Let's go. So 3 days out, guys, 202.0 pounds this morning. Really happy with our look so far. Going to continue digging and pushing here today. I'm going to take you guys through the day. It's going to be a rest day. Show you guys some stuff we got going on. Got a haircut that we're going to this morning. And I'll take you guys through a full day of eating as well today, just so you can see the subtle differences and where things are here 3 days out versus where we were like 5 days, 6 days, 7 days out, etc. And just let you guys see what's going on 3 days out. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in just a moment for meal number 1. Okay, it is 8:38. Meal 1 has been put together. Macros here, we'll talk about what's in it first. We got 93% lean ground beef, 154 grams of it, 130 grams of white rice, and 100 grams of zucchini, 3 salt packets on top. This is 41 grams of carbs, 46 grams of protein, and 15 grams of fat for meal 1. If you guys watched the previous, not the video before this one, I believe it was episode 6 of the series, I did a full day of eating video. Let's get this pulled up here so I can make sure I'm actually explaining this properly. Let's see. Yeah, so the 7 days out video, which is the start of peak week, was the lowest our food has gotten, and that was 2,249 calories. So the changes from that to now, the carbs are roughly about the same. The main change is the fat intake has gone up. So calories and macros today, I don't know if I said that this morning, but we're saying it again if not. We are at 215 grams of carbs, 71 grams of fat, 259 grams of protein, which is 2,535 calories. We did talk about that this morning. So with that all being said though, meal one's going down. The only big change you're going to see from a fat intake perspective compared to those of you who watch the 7-day out full day of eating, I have 5 meals a day. Only one meal consisted of either ground turkey or ground beef because they're interchangeable. Now I have 2 meals with that. And then in meal 2, we have coconut oil. In meal 3, we have Kerrygold grass-fed salted butter. And then in meal 5, we have some almond butter. So those are the main changes you guys are going to see today. But we'll still run through it all together. That way we can see what things are looking like at 3 days out. But man, I'm super excited to get this haircut here in about an hour and 20 minutes and show you guys that because we look like a freaking bum right now. And I'm excited though too because obviously it's a haircut for show day. Gonna be doing the stash, gonna be doing kind of like the mullet style. So looking forward to showing you guys that. But I'm gonna stop talking. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get into this meal and then we'll touch base with you guys here in a bit before the haircut. All right, so we got our coffee fix. Heading over to get the haircut now, 9:22. Haircut's at 10. Stopped and grabbed a coffee, as you guys have seen in previous videos. Can't do anything special right now, which is honestly one of the things I'm looking most forward to after my show on Sunday morning. Is going to freaking Starbucks and getting me a holiday drink. And it's going to be a game time decision, but I got 3 things I want to get. I'm not going to get them all, but like this is where the game time decision comes into play. Pumpkin spice latte, peppermint mocha, or the eggnog latte. Now, I think the eggnog latte might be out because I don't think it comes out until like the 13th. My show's on the 8th, so Sunday's the 9th. But I think that's when like their whole holiday menu drops. And trust me, I've been keeping an eye out on it. I've got a list of all the things that I want after my show. But we'll get into that on another video. But just got my coffee, just got a tall Americano. But if you guys saw that silver thing, I'll show it to you. This guy right here, game changer. Because, and shout out to my girlfriend's mom, Miss Kathy, because she showed that to me. It's like an insulated cup that you put the Starbucks cup into, and it keeps it warm for like an hour and a half or something crazy like that, which is awesome. So I got that the other day, of course. Being that's from Starbucks, it was expensive as crap. It was like 20 something bucks just for that. But it's something that I'll have forever, as long as I don't lose it. So definitely a nice little hack. But we, again, are heading to get our hair cut right now. I'll kind of show you guys what my hair is looking like. You saw it this morning, but we'll do a little before and after reveal on the hair and the stash and all of that here in just a moment. But once I get there, I'll take the hat off and show you guys what we are working with. And yes, I am feeling absolutely exhausted today, so definitely feels good to be getting out of the house just for a little while, get away from food because I'm hungry as crap too. Happy 3 days out, baby. Okay, so we have arrived, and guys, this is what we are currently working with, and we are about to look a whole lot different, at least I hope so. But we're going to jump in, get this haircut knocked out. I'm going to take my camera in there, maybe set up like a time lapse or something, and then we'll see the finished product afterwards. Let's go. It is all done. So got the fresh cut, got the fresh shave, looking a lot better and not nearly as homeless. Yudi absolutely killed it. And honestly, just to give her a shout out, I've been going to Yudi since January of 2023 here at Vintage Jack's. This is in Holly Springs. I live in Ackworth, but if you guys are in the area, need somebody to cut your hair, highly recommend. She absolutely kills it. So super happy with how everything turned out with the haircut. We are definitely now show ready from an appearance perspective with the face and with the hair. Now it's just about getting the final touches in with getting the rest of the physique to be where we need it to be. But we're heading out of here now, heading over to my mom's place right now, go pick up some mail that was sent over there. And then we're gonna be heading back home for meal 2, and your boy is hungry. I say it literally probably every single clip in between meals, but it's a fact. I'm hungry as hell. So let's get over there and let's get back home for meal 2. We made it back, 12:30. And I'll just be honest with you guys, struggling today. Energy's just super low. Legs feel super fatigued. Hunger is through the damn roof. So we are getting into meal 2 here. Now, pretty excited about this meal. What this meal consists of is 154 grams of chicken. We've got 130 grams of basmati rice, 50 grams of banana, and then 16 grams of almond butter. So this meal is 52 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 57 grams of protein. Now, with our meals right now, as you guys have seen in other videos, don't remember if I showed you guys this morning for meal 1 or not, but tracking all of our sodium. So right now, all of my meals, and this hasn't changed yet, probably will change, I'm assuming maybe tomorrow, but we get 3 salt packets per meal. Again, allows us to keep track of our sodium intake, staying on top of course, tracking our water intake as well too. So get that. Now what I did was I got the almond butter and banana actually mixed together. I heat it up, and then what I do is put this on top of the meal, and I'm gonna mix this all together. Now, I had never previously put banana in my meal, and definitely had never put almond butter in a meal either, but it's actually a pretty good combination, to say the least. Honestly, right now I could literally eat anything. So actually really looking forward to this meal though. So this is meal 2 going down. We've got our meal 2 supplements here as well. Got some water. We're at about 50 ounces of water in. I'll be finished up probably about 75 ounces of water. So here in the next 20 minutes or so. And then honestly, I was thinking about maybe going to the gun range or something. I still might do that because we're not too busy today. But honestly, I think after I eat this, I'm just going to lay on the couch, watch some YouTube, and probably take a nap. So without further ado, let's get into meal 2, and then I'll touch back base with you guys here in a bit. Maybe we will go to the gun range. We'll see. If I do, I'll take y'all with me. If not, the next clip might be meal 3. We will see. So we'll touch base shortly. So we made it back from the range. It is 4:06. It was definitely enjoyable. Great way to get myself out of the house away from food. But we are back. You guys can see actually that good old, if I get this to zoom, safe light is here. And they are replacing the window on my truck. The one that was broken, and we are back now getting ready to make up meal numero 3. It's funny with how things are right now. Like I told y'all earlier, after I have meal 2, you know, you get some more energy, you start feeling better, but right now I just hit walls. So I was at the range for, I'd say like an hour 15 minutes or so. And then driving home, I just hit a huge wall. So I am hungry, looking forward to this meal. And this meal is actually one of my favorite ones. So I'll show you guys what we got going down here in just a moment. I have to double check too to see what I got going down here because I tend to forget sometimes. And I want to make sure that we are doing everything perfectly here. Okay, disregard. This is not my favorite meal. My favorite meal is meal number 4. But this one is going to be chicken, rice, asparagus, and some butter. So I'm going to get this made up, and then I'll run you guys through the macros and everything. And just like that, meal 3 has been put together. There's our butter. So with this and the butter, what we like to do with this specifically is I heat up the butter. It's just 7 grams, nothing crazy. But I take it and then we just drizzle that on top so we can get it spread out evenly for the most part. But guys, I mean, stuff like this right now tastes so good. So damn good. So got that, got our 3 salt packets on here as well. There we go. This is 154 grams of chicken, 130 grams of rice, 100 grams of asparagus, 7 grams of the Kerrygold grass-fed salted butter. Macros for this meal, 41 carb, 12 fat, and 55 grams of protein. So, as I say every time, I'm looking forward to eating this. And then we're going to chill, watch some YouTube. I've been watching The Martian, Mr. Martin, his video winning the Prague show. I'm going to watch this, chill, try not to fall asleep because the Safe Flight guy might need me here in a bit. And just relax here for a little bit. We really don't have too much more going on today. I have him doing the window. I've got virtual posing tonight with Joey Belt at 7, so I was able to move that up, which is nice. After that, I'm going to go over to Bella's parents' place because I have to take an Epsom salt bath. And I don't even know if I talked about this earlier or not, guys. My brain is so washed right now, but taking an Epsom salt bath tonight. I had to take one last night. I took it here in our bathtub, and our bathtub was way too small, so I was only able to get like literally just my legs underneath, and that was it. And they have one of those freestanding bigger tubs, so I'm going to go and use that one tonight so I can fully have my whole body soaking in it and get the most out of the Epsom salt bath. We do 2 cups of the Epsom salt and then just some warm water. It's just good for recovery, reducing inflammation, etc. But we'll talk more about that in a bit when we go to do that. But for right now, I'm going to shut up, eat my meal, chill, and then I'll probably see you guys here in a bit because our next thing is going to be meal 4, and then we have posing after that. So I'll see you guys at meal 4. It is now 6:21. I was going to say 6:30, 6:21. And meal 4 going down, getting it down now just so I have some time for my stomach to settle before I have the posing here at 7 o'clock. Meals only take me like 5 minutes to eat, so we'll be good there. But wanted to share with you guys meal 4 since we're doing a full day of eating. Meal 4 is 154 grams of 93.7 lean ground beef, 130 grams of white rice, 100 grams of zucchini. This is 41 carb, 15 fat, and 46 grams of protein. Since we last talked, to occupy myself, I actually started editing this video, put together another reel for Instagram. So just trying to stay as productive as I can right now. I know I keep saying there's really not much going on. There's not. I'm just trying to keep myself busy. I'm just not someone who likes to just sit around and chill. But I'm going to get this down. And then we got posing with Joey. Looking forward to that. This will be our final session before my show, just to get some final critiques in. This is my 3rd time posing with him. So looking forward to that. Going to be some fun. Perfecting, but perfect practice makes perfect is what I have always kind of lived by. And I want to make sure I bring an incredible look to the stage, not only with my physique, but also how I present it. And that's why posing practice is so important. So looking forward to that here in a bit. Let's get into meal 4, and we'll touch base here in a little while. overall was a great posing session with Joey. Worked on a couple different things. One thing right here was working on my transition from my back shot to my ab and thigh, hitting this first, popping up into the ab and thigh. Worked on that transition. Really happy overall with how the look of that turned out. And then from here, we just kind of rolled through some of our other poses, going into our classic pose of choice, which my waist with this, the lats, my legs, overall, really good ratios here. And now we're just starting back over, going through the mandatory poses, front relax, transitioning into my side pose for my mandatories. One thing we talked about too is making sure I stay upright here, not looking down, making sure, again, my body is staying essentially flexed the entire time. There's a difference between being an amateur athlete and a pro athlete. And the goal for me right now is, of course, to get my pro card. So small tweaks like this were very beneficial for us. Moving here into our front double, which we worked on, well, front relax going into my front double, but we worked on with this front double, making sure I'm pushing my elbows further forward, flares the lats more, makes my taper look a lot better. And then going into my side chest, this was a big focus for us as well throughout this posing session, was getting this side chest pose down, working on making sure I'm relaxing my hamstring, but flexing the glute. And then we're going into this practice one more time. And this was focusing on my chest pointing in a certain direction to overall make sure my ratios look good. But great practice. So posing with Joey went very, very well. I'll toss up two specific poses that we worked on. You guys probably saw some of it was my front double, as well as my side chest being one of the main ones I've had to focus on. But overall went well. And it is now 8:32, so we're jumping into our final meal of the day. So let me show you guys what we got going on here. So same meal we always see. Got 154 grams of chicken, 130 grams of rice, 100 grams of asparagus, and then there was this meal. We are tossing in 10 grams of the coconut oil. Now, what I do specifically with this, because the coconut oil's got a different consistency compared to like olive oil, obviously. So with this, let me get this to focus. So with this, I heat up the meal for 2 minutes, take it out, then put the coconut oil in it, heat up for another 30 seconds. That way it kind of melts the coconut oil on top and I can mix it in pretty well. And this being our final meal of the day, let's see what we got. Okay, so the reason why I had to do some math is this meal typically has the almond butter, but I did the almond butter earlier for meal 2, and the coconut oil is typically meal 2. I'll move that to this meal. So the macros for this meal specifically, 41 carb, 16 fat, 55 grams of protein. So in total today, 215 grams of carbs, 71 grams of fat, 259 grams of protein. This is 2,537 calories. Overall, good day, 3 days out. Hope you guys enjoyed the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, full day of eating. Gonna wrap it up here. I appreciate the support. Please make sure to give the video a like if you guys did like it, subscribe if you are not already. And then I will see you guys in the next video, which I'm hoping is gonna be tomorrow in this case for me, because I'm really hoping we start filling out tomorrow. So stay tuned for the carb up at either 2 days or 1 day out, and we'll go from there. Thank you again for the support, and I'll see you all in the next video.